Good morning. This is the Rules and Legislative Oversight Committee. I am Councilman Yitzi Schleifer, Chair of the committee. We are joined by Council Vice President Sharon Middleton, Councilman Eric Costello, Councilwoman Odette Ramos, and Councilman Christopher Burnett. And so we, in general, in this committee, people who are coming in for any boards or commissions, we request that they come in person and testify, and if for some reason they have a conflict, that they send a letter. It seems that there was some miscommunication somewhere along the line, and so we have a combination of people in-house, people online, and people who sent letters. And so we are going to accommodate everybody today at the request of Nina Thimilis. And so we will go through the people who are here first, then we'll go through the people who are online, and we'll also check off who sent us a letter. And so anybody who's online who is one of the people who are going to be testifying, please make sure your cameras are on for this hearing. And we will get to you when we get to you. So let's just start with the folks who are here today. If you can come up to the mic, state your name, and tell us a little bit about yourself. Okay. I'm going to just take them from the floor.
Good morning. I'm Kiani Abdul Malik of District 8. And I took the Instagram post from the mayor as a call to action. And I believe in order for the city to thrive, the women of the city must be heard and feel supported. So that's why I'm taking this call to action.
Okay. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes. I am a resident of Baltimore City, been born and raised in Baltimore City, and I'm happy to say that I actually am a homeowner in the same district that I was born and raised in. I'm a lover of the city, and like I said, I really just want to be one of the voices of women to really help to elevate the city. I'm a lupus warrior, so a lot of the trials and tribulations I went through of struggling through my disease as well as raising a newborn at that time, I felt like I just got a wealth of knowledge that I just want to share with the other women and the other people of Baltimore City.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, and thank you for being here. And after you testify, if you have someplace you need to go, you do not need to wait for the duration of the hearing.
Okay.
So, but it's up to you if you want to stay or not.
Awesome. Thank you.
Just come on up.
Good morning. My name is Anna Rodney. I am the Executive Director of Mom Cares, which is a nonprofit here in Baltimore City who is serving Black women who are navigating a high-risk pregnancy and or NICU involvement. We do a lot around the Black maternal health crisis. I myself had a son who will be turning 8 later this month, who was in the NICU for 6 months at University of Maryland, which was the impetus for starting my organization. We are located on at 1101 West Pratt Street. My life is dedicated to supporting women here in the city around their birthing outcomes and reproductive needs. I was previously a part of the Women's Commission when it was under the control of the previous mayor. And I really enjoyed the work that we were able to do and the camaraderie and and I was able to see in real time the support and the benefit we could bring to the city through the Women's Commission. And so when I saw that they were reorganizing and calling for applications, I did not hesitate to ask to rejoin the fight and rejoin the work that is being done through the mayor's office.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Good morning. A little shorter. Good morning. My name is Yasmin Karamian. I had been serving on the United States of Women at the federal level, and when I saw the mayor's post for work on the city level, I was really excited. I had been serving as an ambassador for 2 years and found it really hard to make a difference in my own community. A lot of times we were looking at national issues, but more on the research side and really couldn't action much. And so I was really looking forward to being able to do some of that work here in Baltimore. Probably my the biggest part of my identity is that I'm a small business owner in Baltimore City and run Suspended Brewing Company in Pigtown. And so a lot of times being in small business, especially in a small community, we get to hear a lot of the issues and some of the challenges and struggles with craft beer at every level. Women are underrepresented at consumer up to ownership. And so I'm really looking forward to being able to make an impact here in Baltimore and look at some of the issues that are impacting us locally. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I was wearing my Suspended Brewing t-shirt last night while I was cooking dinner. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Good morning. My name is Robin Neverdon. I had wanted to be a part of the Women's Commission due to the fact of my own personal experiences to be a diversified member here, from someone from my background who has been incarcerated, who has survived drug addiction, who has survived abuse, rape, being homeless in the street. I recently lost my mother almost 90 days ago as a result of drug addiction, where I was been fortunate enough for the past 14 years to have been to take care of her until she passed away. But the bottom line was a result of drug addiction, and to be the voice for women like myself who are survivors and for those who are not. And because I'm so actively involved inside the communities with a wealth of resources, I've created my own business, Robin Neverdon Consultant, LLC, to reach out. I'm a part of the communities on every intricate level in Baltimore City. I live in Baltimore City in 21215 all of my life, and I'm 55 years old, and I have been blessed to be a part of some great organizations, to have partnership with, and to do things to make a difference in the community, and hope that I'll be able to implement to speak for people like myself.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm Sarah Whaley. I am a public health social worker working and living here in Baltimore City. Although I'm newer to the city, I moved here in 2017. Baltimore has quickly become more than just a stepping stone for me. I currently work at Johns Hopkins School of Public Health. I'm faculty there and manage the Bloomberg Overdose Prevention Initiative. I have been extended many privileges in this city, forming a community, purchasing a home, but I know that's not necessarily the case for a lot of women here. As part of the commission, I hope to promote equity across all of these opportunities for all women, because I truly believe that happy, healthy, and thriving women are the backbone of happy and healthy, thriving communities. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, we will turn it over to those of you who have joined us virtually.
First one is Carolyn Jewell.
Carolyn Jewell.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Carolyn Jewell, and I've been a Baltimore City resident for more than 20 years. In that time, I've served as a teacher, a refugee mentor, a neighborhood board member, a Thread family member, a board member for Planned Parenthood of Maryland, and currently I'm working as the Director of Development at WYPR and WTMD. I want to thank the members of the committee for considering my nomination. If confirmed, I look forward to serving and helping Baltimore achieve its full potential by empowering women from all parts of the community with the tools that they need to make the best decisions for themselves and their families. I think too often those in need are told what's best for them by people who are in power. And what I'd like to do, if confirmed, is make the focus of my time on the committee really listening to women from all parts of the community to figure out what kind of support they need and help them find the pathways to realize their full potential. To me, this means listening to women, whether they're white, black, immigrants, refugees, trans women, sex workers, everybody in the community. I'm really humbled to be included in this group of amazing Baltimore women and leaders, and I'm really looking forward to what we can do together. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Next up is Sierra Miles.
Oh, good morning.
I wanted to just acknowledge and thank the committee for allowing me to speak. And also, I did submit a letter. However, when provided the virtual option, I thought I could make time to just present myself in its original form. So my name is Sierra Miles. I am a born and raised Baltimore native, and I'm a product of Baltimore City Public School System, where I attended Western Senior High School. From there, I went on to remain here to just basically keep the presence and do the work here in Baltimore City. I thereafter attended Stevenson University, where I received my bachelor's and master's there as well. Currently, I serve as the Director of Corporate Compliance for the ARC of Central Chesapeake, where I look forward to the people that we serve within that organization. Currently, I believe I would be a great asset to the Women's Commission under the current administration. In 2018, I was a part of the Women's Commission under the prior administration when Council Vice President Middleton actually reactivated this initiative. During that time, I served in the Economic and Employment Subcommittee, and where we were able to achieve many things, but not only just achieve many things, we also witnessed the impact that it had on the community under those initiatives. Currently, if granted the opportunity to once serve again, I look forward to serving in the city that I grew up in, that I currently live and I currently raise my children in. And growing up in Baltimore City, I am used to the village approach. I believe the village approach, where we were a village to one another back then, basically contributed to my success, and I know it made me the woman I am today. I was able to not only be a first-generational college graduate, I also survived being a single mom at attending college, and I also was able to become a first-time home buyer in Baltimore City, which we currently live, in an attempt to start creating that generational wealth for my family and myself, and for those to come. I believe in serving. Currently, we're missing that village approach, and I look forward to being a part of the commission to not only being a representation and sharing my story, but also encouraging women of different nationalities here in Baltimore City to do the same. I just wanted to take the opportunity to thank you guys for listening. I know women are the backbones to these initiatives. You know, we're great at discovering opportunities, building and fostering relationships, and birthing initiatives to fruition. And if granted the opportunity, I look forward to working with these other women here on this call and the other nominees. And I just wanted to thank you for taking the time to listen.
Thank you very much for joining us. The next up would be Ella Smothers.
Hello, my name is Ella Smothers. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. My name is Ella Smothers. I am currently a community health worker at Baltimore Medical System. I decided to join the Women's Commission. Prior to when Catherine Prue was in office, I actually was on a commission board for youth. I have a nonprofit organization called Passion Profile for young women. And I believe that a part of my struggle within our community here in Baltimore, it helped me to engage with our young women, because our young women, as well as our young men, we are going through a lot of struggles, lack of certain resources. So me entering into the Women's Commission, I do believe that a part of not just my story, but all of our stories together as an impact can be a powerful, movement for other young people that's coming up for our future. So us being together as a whole, we can, basically lead them into the right direction so that they can be the next upcoming successful, powerful, president, lawyer, or even the next, Obama or Biden or someone. But I do believe that, if we step out and lead in spite of whatever we had to go through in our community, and show them something different and be patient with them. Because I am learning that, and not just to modern today, but just in everyday life. I'm learning that we have to learn to be patient with not just, our young people, but just with ourselves and also with women. We have to, kind of, restructure certain things so they can see things that are new, that they can make it, and that they can hold on strong. So that's why I joined the Women's Commission, because I believe that it doesn't just take me, it takes all of us to make a powerful winning team. So the next generation of women, they can see and that they can be encouraged to never give up, to stay strong, to stay, focused, and know that they can achieve anything. So my struggles in life from being homeless and also from being, left out within my family has motivated me to continue to stay focused, to stay strong, and to help someone else so they can, have a brighter future. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us. Next up, Gab Sussman.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you to the committee for allowing us to speak today. My name is Gab Sussman. I'm a representative of District 1. I'm a former classroom teacher. I taught elementary school and middle school, and I've recently transitioned out of the classroom to become a founding partner of an LLP here in Baltimore City called Baltimore Transformative Learning Collective, where we actively serve Baltimore City youth, their educators, and other youth-adjacent folks to allow them to live fully and make meaningful connections. I'm excited to be part of this committee, the Women's Commission, because I am assigned to feed birth, but I identify as non-binary. So I find that there are many missed opportunities, both intentional and unintentional, to expand the kind of work that we do in our city to include not just people who identify as women, but who are both marginalized and also have overlapping issues and experiences to folks who identify as women. As a former educator and a business owner here, I also love collaboration. So I'm, again, just excited to work with all of these wonderful people.
Okay, thank you. The next up, Monica Mitchell.
Good morning. Thank you so much, and thank you for considering my nomination to the Women's Commission. My name is Monica Mitchell. I'm born and raised in Baltimore. I'm a mother, a caregiver, survivor. I'm also one of the founders of the all-girls public school, Lily Mae Carroll Jackson Charter School, which serves girls in 5th through 8th grades. I really am looking forward to bringing both my lived and professional experiences to contribute to the health and wealth of girls and women in our community. I think that, as we continue to try to elevate the voices of girls and women and support each other, not only, are women going to thrive, but the city overall. When women are nurturers. And so when we're listening to the voices of women and the perspectives of women, quite frankly, everybody benefits in that. And really just looking forward to contributing my voice, but more importantly, listening to the other voices on the commission and the other women across the city to help create more equitable pathways for us all to thrive.
Okay, thank you very much. Council Vice President?
Was she the last?
No, there's more.
Okay, I'd just like to say something at the end.
Sure. Who's up next? Mr. Desiccan? Sarasad Desiccan?
Good morning. Are y'all able to hear me?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Darcy Desiccan. I am a vascular surgeon at the University of Maryland School of Medicine. And as a physician, I've spent considerable time and energy developing expertise in regards to healthcare and general administration of healthcare. And I'm hoping that I can kind of find an intersection between healthcare and helping women in Baltimore. So as a part of the University of Maryland, Baltimore, I've kind of started work on this as chair for our Campus and Community Engagement Committee on our Faculty Senate. I also serve as a representative on the President's Council for Women at the UMB. And one of the things that I'm most proud of, having been here about 4 years, is that we have now developed a pilot childcare grant, which provides up to $5,000 to defray childcare costs for our staff. So that's something that I've been really excited about, and the work that I've kind of pursued as a surgeon here. So I'm hoping to kind of carry over that work with the President's Council for Women and hopefully help improve the healthcare, which I think has really suffered, particularly in light of the COVID-19 pandemic. I think we've seen a lot of discrepancies for women in particular, where it comes to childcare, where it comes to being able to work and returning to work as opposed to being more virtual, and healthcare issues. So I'm hoping that through my involvement in the commission that we can further this in Baltimore. Thank you.
Who's next? Tevis Simon.
Good morning. Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Tevis Simon. I represent District 9, and I'd just like to share a little bit about myself. I am a Baltimore girl, born and raised here in West Baltimore. I resided in what is now a Walgreens, Lexington Terrace housing projects. I came from a lot, living below the poverty line, seeing my mother struggle, but to still move through her success, to ultimately pass away by way of a heroin overdose across the street from Shake and Bake, to have my daughter at 16, being a mother so young, now being a grandmother, dealing with trauma, healing through trauma, now being a community ambassador for 988, being a volunteer with NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, for over 7 years. To work now with that, to be employed with one of Baltimore's best places to work, United Way of Central Maryland. I am passionate about the community in which I live. I am passionate about this city. It is important to me as a mother and a grandmother that my daughter see resilience, that she sees healing from trauma, that she sees success, that she understands that her mama at one time lived below the poverty line, now she lives above it. It is important that Black and brown girls see that you can come from trauma and heal that trauma and be successful. I want to be a part of this commission because there are so many women that are just like me, that came from the bottom, and now we are here. And we are here to encourage others and to bring others along. So this is exciting. This is a great opportunity. And again, I thank you for the opportunity to speak and share. And I look forward to being a part of this Women's Commission for Baltimore City.
Okay, thank you. That concludes everyone on the list. I'd like to turn the floor over to Council Vice President, who's done extensive work on this commission since its inception.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, colleagues. My colleagues on the council know my passion for trying to help and work to keep this commission moving. And the other 3 female council members are ex officio members as myself. So we will be making, visits when you have your meetings periodically, and just helping to do what we can to continue to support you. Just listening to all of you give your testimony just made me remember approximately 6 years ago was when I just had sponsored a small little dinner. And in that dinner, it was close to 75 to 100 people, 100 women that showed up and encouraged me to continue this push. It's needed. Women need to continue to work to have seats at the table in all kinds of forums. And I just want to thank you all for volunteering and knowing the importance of this commission. I want to give a shout out to Director Dana Moore for continuing to pick up where things were left off to get this commission moving again. There are many needs in this city still for women and their families, and I'm just so happy that you all are interested. All of you have just such individual stories and expertise. I just know that you're going to do wonderful things as we move forward. And please keep us as a council, all informed on the things that you put together and do for this city, whether it's creating policies that we need and just other things and ways that we can help you as a council. We are all there for you. So thank you again.
All right,
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
No problem. Thank you. We are going to vote everyone together as a packet unless there's an objection to that. Seeing no objection, I will entertain a motion.
Motion to move.
Second.
Motion by Middleton, seconded by Ramos. We can do a roll call.
All right, these are EA 220137, Abdul Malik, 138, Miriam Carrion, 139, Desiccan, 140, Carolyn Jewell, 141, Karimian, 142, Sierra Miles, 143, Monica Mitchell, 144, Robert Ann Neverton, 145, Ava Rodney, 146, Tevis Simon, 147, Ella Smothers, 148, Stephanie Sulburn, 149, Gabe Sussman, 150, Sarah Whale. Okay, we ready? Motion is favorable. Are we ready for the roll call, Mr. Chair? Chair Schleifer?
Yes.
Chair Schleifer votes aye. Mr. Burnett?
Yes.
Mr. Burnett votes aye. Mr. Garcelle was here, he's out of the room. Vice President Middleton?
Yes.
Vice President Middleton votes aye. Member Ramos?
Yes.
Member Ramos votes aye. Mr. Torrance and Mr. Conway are absent. Mr. Chair, there are 4 votes in the affirmative, no negatives. We could go to second reader at this evening's meeting if that's the desire of the chair.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
We are now adjourned. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Congratulations.
Yay.